Hopefully by now you've heard of Deadrop, or at least you're interested in it. It's a battle royale extraction shooter hybrid that's made by Midnight Society and Dr. Disrespect. The game was officially announced to us in July 29th of 2022. Since then we've went through multiple snapshots of different builds of the game. These snapshots introduced multiplayer, different guns, new maps, those sorts of things, and it kept our attention for months. And then one day, it all stopped.
Doors are shut, windows closed, the blinds closed. We are getting locked in for the last stretch. This is the AAA mode. That's what we're gonna call it. We're in AAA mode now.
After that, comms from Midnight Society went pretty dark, and now it's just a sit and wait game. As frustrating as that can be as a Deadrop creator, I know I can rest assured in the fact that these guys have their heads down. They're building us something fresh in the FPS space. And you know what? Even in a pre-alpha state, the gameplay of Deadrop can be extremely rewarding and super satisfying. Right after the decision to close the curtains and get their work done, Midnight Society pushed out an update called 7.5. Now in this update, we received the ability to upload custom Lua scripts into the game to create our own custom game modes. Over the last couple months, I've been enjoying my time diving into Lua as well as Midnight Society's API to find out what I could build. And before we move on to showcasing some modes, I want to throw out a disclaimer and say, I have no coding experience whatsoever. I am in construction full time, so no, I'm not a programmer or a coder. With that said, Lua is a pretty simple code to read. Once I heard about it, I researched it a little bit and I found out that Lua is what Roblox utilizes for their custom modes. I mean, if little 8-year-old Timmy can build a mode, surely I can build a mode, right? So what I wanted to do today is showcase a few of my modes that I've created and just give you a taste of what you can do in the game right now in a pre-alpha state. Again, pre-alpha. This is just the first step in UGC creation. Also, I'll be sure to put the refiner codes down at the bottom so you can try out these modes for yourself. Another disclaimer though, you're not able to start a game with less than 4 players in a lobby. If you're mostly a solo player and you're bummed about not being able to play, no worries, I got you covered. In one of my latest videos, I actually created a workaround with bots where you can load in by yourself, play against bots. You're able to try any kind of different game mode that you create. So I'll leave that link in the description down below. With that said, first game mode, Shoddy Snipers. Shoddy Snipers is such a classic game mode. As someone who grew up playing Halo, I knew that immediately I had to build this mode. And I'm not going to take complete credit for building this game mode, as Midnight Society provided everyone with some mode templates for us to play around with. But I was able to go in there and change the equipment, change the armor, change the attachments on the guns. Also played around with the UI as well. This mode is a classic and the community loves it. I created a free-for-all mode as well as a team-based mode.
It takes 2 shots. It takes 2 or 3 shots.
Let's see. 1. 2 shots.
3.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Apparently windows kill you if you shoot them 3 times.
Wait, it kills you?
No, no shots does though. When you shoot the window out and shot shoots you in the face with a sniper, that kills you.
I'm having like a little window standoff here.
Yes, and I'm losing this window standoff. Oh, come on.
I should get that kill.
Run!
No.
Scorpion.
What a run! The next mode I got for you is for more Halo lovers, Deadshot. Deadshot is a unique take on Halo Infinite's Tactical Slayer, or as us OGs know it, SWAT. If you're not familiar with SWAT, basically it's one-shot headshots with limited HUD, and everyone has the same one weapon depending on the mode. It could be a pistol, could be a DMR, battle rifle, whatever it is. For Deadshot, I equipped everyone with a heavy pistol, a community favorite weapon. This mode was a little tough to build since there are no headshot multipliers that we have access to in the Midnight Society API. So what I did is I reduced the health and sped up the health regen significantly. If you hit 3 quick body shots, you can still kill an enemy, but the goal is to hit the headshot. It's extremely satisfying to hit those long range headies. Where this mode differs from SWAT is I buffed the player movement as well. There's just something about running at a high speed and popping heads around corners. Like Shoddy Snipers, I created a free-for-all mode and a team-based mode for whatever your taste is.
No.
Or has the kid had you?
Yeah.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Yeah, my cat got me.
Oh,
I'm shooting
That is
teammates.
how-
Same.
Damn, Joker.
Oh my god.
If you didn't have that giant freaking skull blocking your face, I might be able to like land something.
The third mode I got for you is Titan, and man, let me tell you, it's nuts. Titan is a pretty hilarious mode that you can't take too seriously. This mode is a free-for-all with rotating loadouts. At the beginning of the round, everyone starts out super small. As you get kills, you level up in player scale little by little, eventually creating a good mix of players that are tiny, mid-sized, and huge. One thing that I had to do was reset the player to the starting scale every time that they respawned, because I found that the player models would get stuck in certain areas of the map if they were the large size. But once you get that first kill after you respawn, you pick right back up where you left off in your growth journey. This mode is nothing but chaos, and it's hilarious to watch the giant players get overwhelmed with the tiny players running around their feet. This is so annoying. The fourth mode that I got for you is my pride and joy, Relic. Relic was the first mode that I worked on, and it's probably my favorite if you've got a good group of competitive players. If you're familiar with Oddball from Halo, then you'll be right at home with this mode. It's a team-based mode where one flag spawns. The objective is to be the first team that carries the flag for 150 seconds. So each second that you carry the flag, you get a point. It's a very competitive mode, and I could see easily a 2v2 or a 3v3 tournament going very well. I created a round-based mode, but I really couldn't get it to work the way that I wanted to. So again, not a coder, so I put that project on the back burner. Maybe I'll come back to it one day soon. But I think no matter what happens with UGC content down the road, I'll always be nostalgic over Relic. Really enjoyed learning and putting this mode together. And then last but not least, Squad Deathmatch. Squad Deathmatch has become one of my favorite modes to play in recent weeks. Multiple teams of 3 compete to become the first team with 25 kills. It involves team cohesion that carries over into the VES mode. You learn how to fight with and against teams without all the risk of losing your items. Rotating loadouts with zipline thrusters make this mode a thrilling one that I could play over and over again. Again, I won't take 100% responsibility on this one because Midnight Society gave us a template to play with, but I modified the mode quite a bit with the different equipment, loadouts, armor, and UI again.
Oh, where do you come from?
I was saying gross, not gross.
Sniper rifle didn't work. Hakos?
No.
You can't hide from me, hello.
I thought I did a good job.
So these are some of the modes that I've put together, but there's several others that the community has put together that are just as fun. The guys over at Viper UGC created a round-based elimination mode with random loadouts. This mode is tons of fun, and I have no doubt that it'll be a staple in the DCM community for a very long time. A founder by the name of Decoded built a mode called Smoke and Dagger, and in this mode you're equipped with unlimited smoke grenades and a knife. It always has everyone laughing every time we throw it in the rotation. Another founder by the name of Level Prank created a couple of modes, the first of which is called Faceoff. It's a 1v1 mode where you can not only select your loadout before you enter the lobby, but you can also spectate as others are in their 1v1 games as well. Another mode that I could see a tournament being lots of fun. His other mode is called Slay the Giant. In this mode, one player is a giant and his objective is to squish all the other mini players shooting at him. Tons of funny mechanics like the cute squishing noise made by the minis whenever they're getting killed. Listen, the future of DCMs is bright, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the community builds, you know, not only in the short term, but in the long term once we get that asset creation and all that. If you haven't seen the roadmap, by the way, on Midnight Society's website, You should go take a look at that, because I could create a video in that and I could talk about that for hours, it feels like. I mean, there's a lot of information just in that roadmap. Let me know down below if that's something you want to see. And hey, if you're still here, a like and a sub goes a long way in the algorithm. I'm this close to becoming a YouTube partner. In this first step, I'll be able to not only introduce memberships, but I'll also be able to introduce Super Chat, which is obviously a huge deal. So again, a like and a sub goes a long way. Anywho, thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you on the next one.